Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to make a reed sculpture, okay? And it's super fun. What you have in your kit is you have your dry reed and you have a plastic panel that has little tunnels in it. Okay, the reed actually fits right nicely into those sections. Okay, and so really what you have to do is just get scissors, and then before you start, you're going to have to soak your reed. All right, because this natural reed is really dry and brittle, and if you try to bend it, it breaks. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to soak it in a tub of water. I just put mine in one of these tubs overnight, and then it is ready to bend, and it's very pliable. All right, and so do that, and then come back, and it's just it's fun because there's just a non-objective sculpture, a piece of art that means that this doesn't represent anything in particular. And so you just really, at first I thought I would sketch and kind of see kind of what I wanted to do with the design of the reed, but really you just kind of have to play with it and see what you want to do. You can cut it up, you can make straight lines, you can make curvy lines, make big circles. So just kind of play with it for a little while and see how you like, what kind of design you want to go with. And these little corrugated plastic stuff here, it just slips inside of here, okay? So that's how you're going to make your sculpture stand, or hold together. All right, so really what I do is just put one piece in and then just kind of bend it around and just kind of play with it. All right, see how you like it. This is a big piece. You can cut it or just leave it big until you kind of know what you want to do with it before you cut it. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of wild. So you can, weave it in and out. Just kind of see, like, well, what do I want to do? Sculptures are super fun because, you can change it different ways. You can set it this way, you can put it that way, you can walk around it, you can hang it from the ceiling. All right, and this, I was just playing here, but let's say, just to kind of see how it's bending, all right, these pieces I put together. I just put one piece in and then wrapped them around and went through each other and then hooked it again. Okay, so let's say I want that to be my center point, and maybe I want another loop, or to have it go around the other piece. I can think about that. Okay, I'm going to make this next piece. It's pretty bendable, which is nice. Even if you cut it, let's say you cut it just with the scissors, you can also take like a pencil or a marker or something and bend it around that way too. Well, more like this end, these end pieces is what I was talking about. What really, I just kind of took my, whoopsies, my marker. That's why you don't do it when it's dry. You do it when it's wet. Just take your marker or something bigger, obviously, but kind of just, train it. You have to kind of bend it and hold it, and it'll have some kind of shape. All right. So maybe I think I want to do. Sometimes you just have to, you know, put some pieces in the end, put the end pieces in, and then go from there, because you're not sure what it's going to do until you put it in. All right, and then kind of just have it kind of play there with a little bit. All right, maybe this piece I would have like what I'm thinking is if I have some curves, maybe I'll have some straight lines coming out of it. Maybe shorter pieces, taller pieces, and just keep working with it, all right? And then when it's dry, as you can see, this is dry, this one, you guys can paint them. You can use markers. You can use ink on it. You can leave it natural, just like this color that it is right now. But really the reed takes color pretty well, okay? But you can have a paintbrush and paint the whole thing. You can put some, what else could you do? Lots of different things. You can add beads to it. If you have beads that have a big enough opening, you can slide the bead in there and put beads on it. So many different options, okay? I want to show you something. Like if you take the paint, when you're completely done, and paint it whatever color you want. You can use spray paint too, just do that outside, okay? So it does take the paint pretty good, which is awesome. And like if I wanted to paint this all one color, then go back and put stripes on it, or paint each section a different color, that would be looking nice. All right, so like I have this piece, and you guys have a pretty good piece of plastic. You just use one whole piece of plastic and just wrap your sculpture and build it different ways, or you can cut it up like I did. All right, so I just want to do a couple more pieces, and then it's going to be a short little video because really, you guys, this is up to you, and you can build it, take it apart, build it, take it apart, you know, and just have it until you like it. I think. And then I was thinking, like, maybe you don't. This plastic kind of takes away too. Sometimes it looks, maybe it's white. When I get done, if I was going to paint it, I might paint the plastic also. All right. And we could glue the pieces together. You could take a shoebox, make holes in it, put the plastic in there, and have the sculpture coming out of it. Even like a paper towel holder roll, you could put the plastic in there, and like put the plastic piece in there like this. All right, and then have these coming out of it. Really, with sculpture, well, all kinds of art, but with sculpture, you know, you can do anything with it. You can add to it all kinds of stuff. Okay. Anyway, I thought maybe I could put one more piece in here, and then you guys can do your thing. Do your own. Maybe we could give it another little twist. Be handy if you were working with somebody else too, to help hold it. all kinds of different things here. Well, for now I'm just going to make it simple. I'm just going to put this in here. I wanted to just show you guys if you wanted to use some straight pieces. Okay, if I wanted to use like some straight pieces, I could just leave them. I'm going to have to put one more to make that work. Let's see. So I left mine pretty long, but if you cut them shorter, then you could weave them in and out of each other and have some round pieces and some straight pieces. Okay. And am I getting anything here? I mean, that looks kind of neat. Different ways here. Okay, and I would add, I would keep adding. I'd have a couple more pieces to of my reed left. I could incorporate this piece too somehow. Okay. So anyway, you guys get the gist. It's really, I could take this apart, do it over, many different ways until I liked it. All right. So that's what I would do. I would take it apart, and bend it smaller, cut it up maybe. Don't cut it up first, kind of know where you're going, and then cut it up. And then, I would probably add another piece or two up here, and then paint it, or just leave it natural, okay? So you guys have fun, and I can't wait to see all the different sculptures that you come up with, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.